Okay, so this is a random disco ball that I picked up from Spencer's around last year. Why do I have this? Because, you know, it doesn't really make sense to have a disco ball in your house unless you have a lot of parties. Well, I don't really have many parties, at least not anymore. But I actually needed this when I was playing music at an event. I was doing sound for an event, and it was a glow night, and so the whole room was pretty much decorated in glow materials and glow lights and different flashy lights, and my area really didn't have any glow lights. And so I kind of went out, and I wasn't looking for any fancy LED effects because, guys, you know, I'm just old school, okay? I like spinny things that make light instead of little spurts of light that are very bright and annoying that come from these new DJ lighting effects nowadays. It's just too much now, okay? We want to try to be over the top in everything that we do, but then it ends up being just way too much. And so I said, you know what? I don't want any lasers. I don't want any mushroom effects. I don't want any bright and annoying picture changing colors while I play this music. I just want a simple, old school disco ball with only one effect. Spinning around and the colors appear on the ceiling. 5-year-olds love it. Adults, it reminds them of their times back in the 70s or 80s or whatever they were dancing. It's simple. Everybody loves it. Everybody knows what it does. Okay? No surprises. And so, thankfully, I went to Spencer's and picked up this LED disco ball. I mean, you know, these things just had to change with the times. I remember having many of these when I was growing up, you know, just because it was fun. I think I had like 2 or 3 of these, or even 4 of these when I was a kid. You know, I had a regular one like this one. I think that was the first one I got from, I think, Chuck E. Cheese. Because Chuck E. Cheese used to have them. They used to be really expensive. You had to pay like 3,000 tickets just to get like an 8-inch disco ball back in the day. But I think I got one from Chuck E. Cheese. I got one from Target, and that had the double, you know, so it had this disco ball, and then on the other side it had another one, and that one was actually pretty cool. I had that one for a long time. And then I got one more from Spencer's, the last one that they made that had an actual light bulb in it instead of an LED one. And I had that for a while, and then that broke, and when I wanted to get another one for this particular event that I was doing, I stumbled across this one. So this is the current incarnation of the disco ball, guys, at least in Spencer's eyes. So again, it's not much to it. You just plug it in and turn it on, and you know, the ball spins around, and the LED lights, now it's an LED light. It's just one LED light, but the LED light is pretty bright, and it comes out of these reflective panels and goes on your walls and ceilings and wherever. It pretty much fills a room with light. Even when you have other lights on, guys, you can still see this, and I think that's the major improvement that they made to these disco balls nowadays. Because they have the LED technology, even when you have other lights on around this light is still visible, rather than, you know, those old school disco balls with just the light bulb in it, and as soon as you turned on like a floodlight or a black light, you couldn't even see the disco ball anymore. Well, this pretty much pierces through any other light that you have on stage or at your DJ booth. The construction of it is decent. It's all plastic, guys, so be careful with this, because as soon as you drop it, it's done. I just gotta tell you like it is, you know, as soon as you drop this, your 20 bucks is down the drain. Just letting you know. But if you sit it, it's not really designed to be mounted on a truss, which is kind of sucky, because if you wanted to hang it on the ceiling or something, or if you wanted to hang it on your fan like I used to do back in the day, so dangerous, but praise God I'm still alive. If you want to hang it on your fan, you sadly do not have the capability to mount it on anything. You know, it's just, this is the bottom of it. Now, it looks like they gave you something to mount it on, but technically there's nothing here, guys. So you can't mount it on anything. which is kind of sad. But hey, you know, this is designed again for your dorm room. If you want to annoy your college neighbors, or if you want to have some sort of illegal college party or legal college party, either one, your choice. You make the choices there. You can have this guy spinning around, and it will definitely bring attention to itself and keep you partying all night long, just like Lionel Richie. Okay, so I plugged it in. There we go, and now it's on. And you see how bright those LEDs are? So yeah, it's pretty bright, guys. So I'll let you see that. There it is. And that's the color. So sadly, it doesn't have any color changing. You can't change the color. You know, you can't really do that, but it is bright. Like seriously, I can see it all the way over here. Let me turn off my light. Wow, look at how bright that is. So that's one thing that they did improve, guys. They are much brighter than they used to be. So they can definitely bring more attention to themselves than they used to. So this is it. This is the Spencer's ball of light, 8-inch ball of light from Spencer's. This is pretty much, Spencer's is pretty much the only place where you can get like a consumer one now. A lot of other companies don't really make them like they used to. But if you want to go old school and you don't want to be complex when you're doing parties and you just want a little light to light things up, here you go.